This is Luton. Hi, and I'm back with some more unedited raw gameplay. And we're on Ziba Tower, and it's Conquest Domination. Now, I actually played this one earlier today, and I've been making a process of sort of going through, unlocking the stuff, and so on and so on. And everything's working out pretty well so far. I'm still enjoying the game, still finding it some fun. Come on, I wish I'd respawn into the game a little bit quicker right now, though. As often is the case with these gameplays, they happen so fast, they go by so fast, I really can't remember. So even though I played this a few hours ago, I can't remember really much what happened in this round. I know what happened in the end though, I know the score obviously, it went pretty well. I was trying to pick up some of the assignments in my tugs there, and I'm also using the PP-19 because I'm trying to get the SMG kills up. Oh. So yeah, I'm hoping that some of you guys have got on with this already and you're enjoying it. I know everyone is. I've only sort of had pretty much positive feedback from people who've actually got it. It seems to be that all the negativity often coming from people who haven't actually played it or haven't bought it or whatever. Which I guess makes sense in a way, doesn't it? So on this map really, I played a little bit different because I wanted to try out a slightly different tactic and just sort of see how that would go down. And I'd said earlier on some of my things that, or my overview, and also I've been saying to my guys that, you know, this is all about speed and moving around, etc. So I thought in this game what I would try and do, also because I'm trying to get these tugs assists, tugs, silly isn't it? The tugs or whatever, the sensor basically, I'm trying to get those assists for the assignment. So I wanted to stay in this kind of general area. I didn't want to go too far away. I'm also going to continue to frustrate people by using hip fire. But look, oh look, aim down the sights. I seriously, there are times when you can hip fire and there are times when you can aim down the sight. And I know you're going to get caught out sometimes, one way or the other. Like sometimes you're going to get caught out, you know, aiming down the sight when you didn't need to, and sometimes you're going to get caught out vice versa, you know? I think people though can be extremely overcritical when it comes to certain moments, you know? It's like, you're going to have times where you end up in a sort of random moment, and the thing is as well, okay, when you're in a game, you're thinking about multiple things all at the same time, and it can be really, you know, you're not always thinking with a clear head all the time. When you're sitting calm, you know, watching YouTube, you know, behind a desk, like I said, one of my favourite phrases is that a desk is a very dangerous place from which to view the world, and it basically means, you know, that you can have a completely different perspective because you're in a very safe environment. It can affect your opinion. And look at this guy here. What the hell is he doing? Anyway, maybe he was AFK, probably going to make a cup of tea. I just took him down. But yeah, basically, you know, sitting watching gameplay back, like sometimes, okay, I'll watch gameplay back and I'll see people that I missed, I ran past or something, you think, how did I miss that person? And it's because when you're in a game, you've got tunnel vision and you're thinking about different things, you know, you've got different priorities and so on and so on. God, that sucked though, that was bad. The other thing is though, with my gameplay and stuff like that, you know, I don't really, like I've said a million times before, okay, you don't learn anything if all you put up is good gameplay, because what happens is you don't see your mistakes and you only learn from your mistakes. So if you just pick and choose, like, okay, my overview video, right, so in my overview video I wanted to make it look nice, I wanted to make it look good, so I selected decent gameplay from that, because, you know, if you're making some video like that, okay, you don't want to put in a load of videos of yourself getting killed over and over, because it would just look stupid, okay? And the thing is, what you got to think about, when there's a lot of, you know, professional YouTubers, which I am not, because I have a full-time job and blah blah blah, and, you know, this is just something I do on the side as a bit of a hobby. But other people that are making YouTube videos, okay, that's what they do, okay, and they play literally all day or whenever they have the time, which is a large proportion of the day, which means that if you just think about the sheer hours there, you know, people are going to be able to pick out the good games, and then, you know, they're not posting up 10 games a day, are they, you know? And with this DLC, my priority really was to just get some footage up ASAP, because I was one of the first people to get on. I was sitting, waiting, downloading, literally, you know, got in the game, started recording, posting stuff out, and I was trying to export, cut and paste stuff together whilst I was still playing the game. Look, oh wow, I didn't need to aim. Also, a lot of people saying like things like, oh, if you want to hip fire, just use the laser. Now I have got it on, but I swear seriously, it honestly doesn't make a lot of odds. Because, you know, you've got your middle reticule anyway, so you can see where the rounds are going to go, you can see where you're aiming at. This was a fail here, didn't turn around and check that. But he was upstairs, and I did come through that corridor on the left, so I don't know, he couldn't have been there. The thing is with these maps as well, there's a lot of moments where you get killed in the back or the side or whatever, you don't check, because these maps, they have so many, you know, points in and out. It's not like some of the other maps on the normal Battlefield gameplay where, you know, you maybe only have 1 or 2 routes to think about. Often on these maps there's 4 or 5 routes in or out one area. So you have so many different locations to think about. And the other thing I've been thinking about as well is, you know, some people saying about, you know, aiming and so on, and, you know, when you're in certain gunfights, especially in close quarter gunfights and things like that. And the thing is, I think when it comes to PC and console gameplay, now, I just assume that most people have an understanding of the differences between those two styles of aiming and controlling the game. But I could be wrong, and the people posting and commenting maybe don't actually have that good of an understanding about the differences between the two. But the thing is as well is, I've played FPS on PC before, I've played it plenty before. I know how it feels to control things with a PC, I know the differences, I know how much more accurate you can be. Back off here, back off. Yeah, anyway, so getting back to the game though, what I was really, in this game, my objective, I changed things around a little bit, and what I wanted to try and do, all the other games I've been playing generally, I've been running around capping bases all the time, and I did move down to C to try and help those guys out earlier on, but really what I was doing in this gameplay, I just wanted to try and control A, and like I said before, I was trying to get those tugs assist, I was trying to get the SMG kills as well. But I thought, okay, in this game I'm going to try and control one base, because often there's a lot of base trading goes on. And I think really when you're playing this kind of domination, there's 2 ways to go with it. You either have to be capping up other bases so fast that you always stay on top, okay, so you're constantly trading bases, but you're doing it so quickly that it does give you, you know, a point advantage. The other thing that you need to do is to try and obviously control the majority of the bases. Didn't need to aim there, eh? Hey? And so in this one I thought, okay, what I'll do is I'll focus on holding A. I probably should have aimed there. Yeah, I just thought, okay, I'll focus on holding A and then allow the rest of your team to push back. Because that's the other thing as well, you often don't need to defend with too many people, it can often be just sort of one person that you actually control the base with. And you can let other people run off and push forward. And I've said this before in videos about defense, how you can actually kind of hold it off with quite small people, kind of, you know, your back line of guys. The other thing is, see also, can I just point out there, 4 guys in front of me, I didn't go for any of them because I knew they'd all run away from this base. If I engaged them, I probably would have just got killed immediately, but by not engaging them, it meant that I could just run straight back down here and cap the base. And people often do get a little bit kill happy, and it's not always the best thing to do. I found quite a nice little spot for my respawn thing. People never come around this corner, so they just usually go straight up to A. They're friendly. Oh, I found quite a funny thing on several maps, right? on several maps where they're high up, this one and scrap metal as well. 2 or 3 times today, I came around the corner and I got like literally just 2 hits on some people. Come on! Yes. I get literally... Sorry, I was going to take them down. I literally would get like 2 hits on these guys. They just jump over the edge. I was like, What the? It was very, very, very funny. I mean, oh, that was good. Yeah, I literally clipped, like, there was a guy, he was walking across a walkway on scrap metal. I literally put 2 rounds in him. He just suicided off the edge. He literally just base jumped. I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, is it seriously that important that that we don't get the kills? Oh my god. People are funny. They'll like do anything to deny you that kill. But yeah, I am really enjoying these DLCs so far. Like I say though, I think it really is a bit of a it's just a bit of a change, a refreshing sort of mix-up, you know. But I do think they get old pretty quick. I'm pretty sure by the end of this week I'm going to need some regular Battlefield. Oh, what the hell. That guy was glitched out there, that wasn't a real person. Oh, come on. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm running away from a couple of guys, turning around, trying to cover it. When I move into that room, there's no one there. All of a sudden, dead in the back. It's funny as well how many people I see online who are so careful about the kind of footage they post, and they will only post like the best of the best. And I understand that, okay, I understand that people want to see, you know, people doing well in gameplay, but I don't think it's necessary to, you know, such an extent that people, you know, have to worry about their gameplay. And I've talked about this before in my videos. I don't know whether maybe it's because I come from, you know, slightly different time in gaming to some people, because there's obviously going to be people a bit younger than me in gaming, and maybe there's a bit of a different mentality, I don't know, or maybe it's just me, maybe I'm not so fussed about what people think. But at the end of the day, it's like everyone is always going to have a different skill level, and like they say, okay, it doesn't matter what you do in life, there's always going to be someone better than you, always. And you know, I've had so many people posting, you suck at this game, you suck, you're crap, you blah 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 blah. It's just like, Jesus, you know, I don't think people realise how demoralising it is when, you know, I've literally been burning myself up to get all this stuff online for people, post reviews. I had to make my overview thing today, which took me the whole of the morning. This is all time where I could have been enjoying the game, but instead I'm, you know, making videos. But I do that because I enjoy it, and I enjoy making this stuff. But yeah, it is always frustrating. But that's YouTube, that's life, you know. There's always going to be people who make bullshit comments. But that's the thing. That's the thing with my gameplay and the way that I do stuff and the way that I analyse stuff. I've said before to my guys as well about, you know, game modes. If you have a really bad game, okay, good example was earlier on today. I was in a round, and I joined a round. I was just joining some random games to pick up some gameplay, you know. And I ended up on this server, and on this server it was a full team, it was a clan server, and they were absolutely dominating. I might have recorded it, I'm not sure, no I don't think I did. I think it was, I just literally hopped on for like 2 games, I didn't think I turned the recorder on. I'll see if I did though. But yeah, I could have done that a bit better. But yeah, it was this clan game, and they were absolutely dominating. It was on Donya Fortress, and they were absolutely wrecking the public team that I was with. It was quite obvious though that they had, I don't know how to say this, they kind of had they were deliberately dominating them, you know, they were really being aggressive and really locking them down. They were trying to, and I think because it was obviously a clan server, they obviously had that kind of plan, you know. Anyway, I was just like, I'm not going to have this. I said, I'm not going to have people just, you know, dominated like this. I was on my own, I wasn't with any teammates or anything like that. And I just thought, I'm going to play really, really hard. I'm going to try and cap these bases. I'm going to try and do anything I can to turn it around. Because I hate being in a game where a team is getting dominated and the players won't even do anything about it. They just kind of get all sort of pushed back into their base or whatever. So yeah, I was doing a couple of things. I was breaking out the shotguns. I was also picking up some nice AT kills, because I need to do that for an assignment as well, which was kind of fun. Kind of fun to stand above them and get a triple kill off of an RPG. Oh, no, I should have aimed there. Come on, I should have. But yeah, anyway, in this game, so I actually started making an effort. I was the only person on my team with a positive KD. I was the only person capping bases, and I managed to turn a 200 deficit into a 100 deficit by the end. Still a big loss, but I felt that I'd made a small difference to that game. But the next game that we got into after that, they obviously had realised the kind of game that we'd been playing. And I was getting admin killed by the server admin. They were killing me because obviously I've been doing well. And I don't know if any of you have been in that kind of situation. Well, I think, in fact, I know people have been in that situation because some of my clanmates have, where, basically there's 4 guys of a squad, and they go in and they're doing pretty well, only to have the server people get pissy with them and start taking them down. It's just, I never get surprised by just how silly people can be when it comes to things like this. And as I say, this is the same kind of thing when it comes down to people. Oh god, this annoyed me in game. There's like 4 of my team in there, and none of them, everyone went for the guy in the balcony, including me, but I couldn't believe that no one else spotted that guy coming up behind me. Yeah, it never surprises me though how silly people can be when it comes to getting stressed about how they are perceived and how they look in their gameplay. And it's just, I think, because I've said before, I remember when I used to play with my friends and it'd be running around all over the place, and this is like me and Level Cap was saying the other day about stats, how we didn't think stats should be in the game, because then people get obsessed with, how well you've done all the time, and it makes people play the game differently. But similarly, you're going to have a good game, you're going to have a bad game, but, for God's sake, don't freak out about it. Everyone has bad days. And every person I know who plays games will tell you the same thing. That sometimes I've had guys in my clan who have been excellent players, and some days they're literally having the worst few days of a week or whatever, for whatever reason, and they're just having a nightmarish time of it. It's just the way it goes. So anyway, we can see my little plan here of kind of holding A. It's sort of working out. Oh no, I've just remembered. I think I had the most embarrassing noob fight later with someone down there, as I remember correctly. In the back again. But yeah, I just want to say as well, guys, I have got my server up. It's open at the moment. It's on PS3, and you just look at my name, Luton. So it is up for grabs. I'm not on at the moment. I probably will be on tomorrow. But if anybody wants to get on there, it's just set up for CQC games, not Gunmaster, just to keep it fast and furious. I've got it on TDM and Conquest Domination, because I find it's a bit quicker, a bit more fun. And oh yes, I had an amazing game earlier today. That was it. I was so frustrated because, oh, here we go. This is it. See, this guy is camping down here. I'm not quite sure why he's camping down there, because he's not actually capping the base. I guess he's just trying to horse some kills or something. I have an absolutely awful fight with him in a minute. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yes, Gunmaster. So I was playing Gunmaster today. I actually won a round of Gunmaster. Oh, here we go, here we go. Yeah. Oh, and I got shot in the back. Oh well, at least I killed him, Yeah, I was playing Gunmaster. I actually won a round of Gunmaster. I was so excited and so happy about it. It wasn't an easy game as well. It was a full team either side. And I got a bit of a lead, and I was just thinking, oh please, 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 don't let me lose the lead, don't let me lose the lead. But it turned out okay in the end. But I'll tell you what really is bad. If you haven't experienced it already, the grenade launcher... Look at this guy camping over here. The grenade launcher, the new one, okay, where basically it doesn't fire like a direct impact grenade where, with the underslung you fire it, explodes on impact. The new one, it is more like a grenade launcher, and it will basically just fire. Look at this guy, just like knifing out in the open, idiot. It basically will fire a unexploded grenade. So trying to get kills with it is a nightmare, because people just run away all the time. And you can never get a bloody kill with it. It took me like 3-4 minutes, and there was 3 other people with me on it, and none of them could get a kill either. It was hilarious. Anyway, that's the end of this one, guys. Hope you've enjoyed my babbling commentary. I'll try and get some other stuff up a bit more specific, but I've done a lot of specific, technical blah 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 today, so I wanted to get something a bit more casual going on. If you've got any requests for stuff you want me to look at, then please post that up and I'll try and do that for you ASAP if it's something that's interesting enough. Thanks for watching, guys. Some more stuff on the way today, tomorrow, whenever.